Hi there, and welcome to the first market update of 2023. Well, Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.
We're sitting here today to try to share some information about what's happening in the marketplace, the things that affect the marketplace, and bringing value to our listeners, clients, friends, and family that these numbers mean. So we'll start with the numbers, right? Everyone wants to know the numbers, and right now there's about 900 homes for sale in San Jose right now. So for the first 8 days of the new year, we have sold 103 properties in Santa Clara County. What's interesting about that is I ran all the numbers for December and compared them to what's going on in the first 8 days of January, and the numbers are dramatically different. The market's in flux. Things are moving up and down like crazy, and it's important to understand what's impacting that.
Right.
So just a quick number, of those 103 sales, the average price per square foot is up over $150 from December. And the average sales price on single families is up over $300,000. So these people went into contract in December, closed the first week of the year, and the numbers are dramatically different than what closed in December. So what's the market doing? Looks like it's going up.
Well, and I would expect those numbers to continue. We just had an offer on a property for one of our clients and one of our buyers that sat for 126 days on market, no offers up to that point. And the day that we make an offer, 3 offers come in. So there's movement happening. I don't know if people wanted to take the time off, the rain, the holidays. I'm sure seasonally it's always slower, but throw on the effects of COVID. Everyone's appreciating their time off a little bit more now, maybe, and taking a step back. And then January, people are ready to go again.
And it's typical of the new year. In fact, most people start looking at selling their home right after the Super Bowl.
Yep.
So if I look at these numbers and I see the increase from the first 8 days of January versus December, I'm like, wow, if you're thinking about selling your house, you may want to get it on now.
Right, absolutely.
And get ahead of the curve that happens right after Super Bowl. You know, the Super Bowl for then on is like our selling season.
Yeah.
We don't have a selling season in California, but a lot of people call it that. And the numbers, the inventory grows dramatically right after the Super Bowl, but the way these numbers look, now may be the time to get your home on the market.
And I think if your home's already on the market, knowing that we're moving into a faster paced season is extremely important as well. The buyers that I'm working with, it's interesting the shift in mindset versus 6 months ago when they really paid attention to days on market like it was the end of the world.
Right.
Now it's okay, it's been on days on market, doesn't mean very much with all the rain we've had and all these different things, the holidays. They understand that it's not going to be on for 2 days and then have offers coming. So,
yeah, the days on market doesn't indicate the value of the property,
absolutely,
or the condition of the property, or the desirability of the property.
Correct.
It's just things are taking longer to sell. But that's shortening now.
Yes.
You look at what happened in the first 10 days or 8 days of January versus December. That timeline is shortening again. So less inventory, fewer days on market, and I think there's a lag too for people who've been on the market. So for buyers, that lag, that mental lag, saying, "Oh, my home's not selling. My home's not selling. What do I do to get it sold?" Well, buyer can walk in and say, "Perhaps I have an opportunity to make a deal."
Yes.
Right? What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So locally, our economy is doing well, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I pulled the numbers for unemployment this morning. Yes, there is a lot of doom and gloom on the news, and there are things happening. There are situations within tech that are happening right now. We want to make sure we pay attention to that and acknowledge those situations. However, unemployment from a national standpoint and a more local in California is down year over year. So we're strong in those areas, and people are making moves. There's opportunities that lenders have come out with for loan programs to kind of bridge the gap from the high interest rates right now to the expected lowering of interest rates due to inflation. So those numbers will come down at some point, or should come down at some point, and those lenders are placing opportunities for buyers to enter the marketplace, sellers to sell their home right now quickly, and to get into their next spot.
Yeah, it's like it's old school. It's like what we used to have to do before 3 years ago. That's actually to put buyer and seller together and negotiate and come up with a plan.
Figure it out.
And Nicolette talks about lender programs. Our lender has a phenomenal program coming out of here where you can refinance for no cost after you buy.
Right.
So as rates fall, you can refinance no cost. I mean, I think those are the things that we're all getting more in tune with what it takes to get put a deal together. and inflation. You talk about inflation. Everyone talks about what the rate of inflation is, but keep in mind, inflation is a lagging indicator. So it's 12 months of inflation. When they say it's 7.1%, that's for the last 12 months on average. And if you look at going back to December, January, February of the first start of this year, the inflation rate was lower than it was the previous month. So it's going to continue to fall. And lower inflation means lower interest rates.
Absolutely. I think the biggest key through all of this that we're talking about is there's a ton of opportunity within this marketplace for sellers, for buyers. We just need to have the conversation with everyone and figure it out.
Yeah.
So,
and if timing's right for you, a lot of people are moving for their own reasons, not because, hey, the market's hot, I want to sell my house.
Right.
No, I want to downsize. I want to move out of the area. I want less room, more room, whatever it is. The reason is why you sell, not what the market's doing. So.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the information. As always, please follow us on all of our social media and go ahead and like and share this information. Have a great day, you guys.